Hello everyone. Class 4 poem My Mother composed by Anne Taylor. Children, who loves you the most? Who cares you the most? Who is the living angel with you? Yes, the answer is my mother. The person who cares the most for us is our mother. The person who loves us the most is our mother, and she is the living angel with us, our mother. A very lovely creation of Anne Taylor, My Mother, in which the child tells us that my mother is the best in the world. She is everything. She is so helpful. She is so kind. I can never stop loving her. This poem suits for all of us because everybody in the world love his or her mother. Let's begin this interesting poem. Who sat and washed my infant head? Infant is a small baby who's in the arms of mom, is an infant. Who sat and watched when I was an infant, who was sitting and watching me and my head, means whether I'm in a suitable comfortable position or not, whether I'm crying, whether I'm hungry, who's taking off all these when sleeping on my cradle bed. Cradle bed is the bed of a very infant child, which swings when the mama swings it. So, when I was sleeping on my cradle bed, I was an infant who sat beside me, who watched me, and tears of sweet affections shed. Tears of sweet affections here means the tears that appear in the eyes due to love. When she was gazing at the child, when she was looking at the calm face of the child, some lovely tears appeared in her eyes. Who's that person who cares you so much? She is my mother. Who dressed my doll in clothes so gay? Who dressed up my doll in such lovely, colorful clothes? And fondly, happily taught me how to play. Who plays with me when I am alone? Nobody is ready to play with me, and I was just a beginner. I was just too small, started walking. Who was the one who taught me how to play and minded all I had to say and heard me? What I want to say. I have long stories. I was like a chatterbox who had so many stories to discuss with the mother, to tell the mother this happened, that happened, I saw that, I saw this. Who minded all this? Who heard all this patiently without any complaint? My mother. She is our living angel who ran to help me when I fell. When I was a small child and I was learning to walk, I fell most of the times. Who is the one who runs to help me and to pick me up? And would some pretty stories tell and divert my mind towards some stories by by telling me some stories, and when I was crying and I fell down, so she diverted my mind by telling some interesting stories, or kiss the place to make it well, or sometimes she used to kiss the place that was wounded when I fell down to make me feel comfortable and better. Who's that person? My mother. And can I ever cease to be affectionate and kind to thee, who was very kind to me, my mother? Is there any day, is there any moment in the world when I will stop loving to that kind and affectionate person who was so loving, who was so caring, who was my angel? Can there be any one day, any single moment that I will stop loving her, who was very kind to me, my mother? No, no such day will appear that I will stop loving my mom. So, a lovely creation of Anne Taylor about mothers, that mothers are our living angel. She is the one who takes care of us. She gazes us with love, affection. She helps us in every possible way. She guides us in our problems, in our difficult times. She plays with us. She spends time with us. Who's that person? The living angel between us, among us, our mother. And none of the day I will stop loving my mom. Thank you. I hope you have understood everything. Don't forget to like the video. Bye bye.